Have things in your life lately seemed like they've been lining up in perfect ways? Well, this is actually a real phenomenon, and it's called synchronicity. This concept was invented by Swiss psychologist Dr. Carl Jung, and it's used to describe meaningful connections between seemingly unrelated events in our lives. So, in your own life, this might look like something along the lines of a job interview coming to you out of nowhere, or maybe you're moving to a new place and an apartment is just open for you to move into. So, the idea behind synchronicity is that there is a meaningful connection between unrelated events, or at least events that seem unrelated. So, normally when you think of something happening, there is a cause and an effect. But with synchronicity, there is no cause. It's just two unrelated events that are tied together by some kind of meaning that we put on those two events. I'll elaborate a little further. Carl Jung, for example, had this dream of a terrible flood sweeping over Europe and causing millions of people to die. And he had this sense of just impending doom and dread, and he heard a voice that told him that no matter what, this vision would come to pass. Not long after, World War I broke out, and he felt that the dream was sort of a foretelling of events to come. So this is a very dark example of what synchronicity is, but in essence, you have some kind of internal idea of an event, and then an external event that sort of affirms your belief. So when I say internal event, I mean something along the lines of a dream or a strong emotional feeling that something is about to happen. You could say your spidey senses tingling if you want to go there. So in your life or in my life, when events just line up for us and it seems like we're just being dragged down this path of things happening, that may or may not be the case. As you may know, us humans have a pattern-seeking brain. We're constantly trying to find meaning and patterns behind anything in life. And synchronicity is a byproduct of this pattern-seeking part of our brains. We're constantly trying to explain away the seemingly meaningless nature of life by trying to find meaning. And in our lives, when things line up and happen for us, we say there must be some kind of reason behind this. Now, this doesn't exactly mean that we're wrong. We really might be seeing some kind of pattern. Another good example is if you see numbers pop up in your life. Like if you look at the clock at a certain time every night, there is a pattern there. You're looking at the clock at the same time every night. But is there a deeper meaning behind this? Well, that's really up for you to decide. And this is the main thing behind synchronicity. It's centered around belief and meaning. If you believe that there is meaning, there probably is some, and you probably are seeing some kind of connection between unrelated events. So you may be wondering, why does all of this have to do with the title? Why is everything getting better and better? And to give you a good explanation, let's go back to Jung's example of his horrific nightmare. If we live our lives fearing what's to come in the future, then we will always be afraid, and we'll always be looking for reasons to be afraid. So that when something happens, we say, I knew it was coming. But if we change our mindset and look for the positives in life, when things happen to us, we say, I'm going to end up in a better place now. I don't necessarily think everything is falling apart. I think it's just falling into place. If you are currently experiencing some kind of hardship in your life, this message is for you. This video did show up for a reason. And the reason behind this video is to say that everything will work out. Things are just moving to where they're supposed to be. Throughout history, philosophers such as Aristotle have wondered what change really is and what exactly is changing. And nobody really knows the answer to this. All of our life problems or struggles that we might be having are just invented in our own minds. It's the story we tell ourselves at the end of the day. So if you want your story to have a happy ending, start looking for the happy ending. So again, to kind of wrap up all these ideas about synchronicity, the entire thing is based on belief. So when you're looking for a pattern in your life, believe that there is something good there, and you will see it. You will see the pattern, and your life will keep getting better. Just always keep a positive attitude and keep moving forward. that is going to be it for this video. It is a bit shorter than the rest because synchronicity isn't a huge concept that takes a long time to explain. It really is just a short idea. So that is the idea of synchronicity, and those are my thoughts on it. If you found this video helpful, useful, insightful, or at the very least entertaining, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. The support really does mean everything. Yeah, I think that is about it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.